You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Welcome back to the Treksperts Quiz. I'm Davey.
And I'm MC.
And this is the internet's first ever Star Trek game show. At least it's the only one hosted by MC and I. So what else would you rather be doing with your time? Am I right, MC?
Only one that counts.
Exactly. But before we begin today's episode, we'd just like to give a big shout out to all of our BQN podcast network patrons. I don't have the list open. Whoops. We've got Sam Johnson.
Jerry Antimano.
And Lars Senza of the Red Shirt Geeks.
And Matt Harker.
I just really confused MC then because I accidentally minimized the list and went totally off script. Hey, it's 7 o'clock in the morning at the time.
We did it backwards.
It is. We did it backwards. It's 7 o'clock in the morning where I am at the moment on this wonderful pre-recorded episode. So strap yourselves in. Who knows what is going to happen. But thank you so much to all of our network patrons for your continued financial support of the network.
And remember, if you would like to keep this or other BQN programs coming to you each week, you can sign up to be a patron over at patreon.com/BQN.
For as little as $1 a month, you get all kinds of exclusive network perks. We have got early release of our episodes, bonus content, monthly meetups on Zoom. It's a lot of fun. So please come over and join us on the Patreon side. MC. This week it's a bit of a special week. We've got 2 extra special guests, and you have written a quiz for them that you have described as, what was that word you used when you texted me?
Punishing.
And
yeah.
I've just woken up and started having a flip through them this morning, and yeah. Punishing is definitely the word. I'm actually looking here now, and one question is just one word, so hopefully that'll make sense when we get to it.
Uh-oh.
MC's gonna go and figure that out.
That's something that MC needs to fix.
That is something that MC needs to fix. Oh, good. Well, MC is going to go and fix that whilst I energize the transporter and bring in our 2 guests for today. And here we are from across the BQN airwaves, from the view screen and all good things and popping up everywhere else. It is all-time Treksperts Quiz champion, Kelvin Wood. Kelvin, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you, Davey. Thank you for having me back, AMC. It gets more and more nervous each time I come back, because each time, it's another opportunity for me to walk away a loser now. So,
And you probably know him from giving you the ups and downs of everything from Trek culture. It is Seán Ferrick. Seán, welcome to your first ever Treksperts Quiz.
I'm both excited and terrified at the same time.
That's what we expect.
Well, I thought you'd be quite a formidable adversary for young Kelvin here. But what did you say to me about what happened when you did a Star Trek quiz in Vegas recently?
So so it's entirely first round. I went out because I didn't listen to the question being asked properly. I made the absolute rookie mistake of the whole thing. So this could be a short quiz.
That's something a mistake that happens on this show a lot. And I'm flipping through MC's questions this morning. Some of them have layers, so you may want to listen carefully. And Kelvin, you should be like refreshed and just ready to pounce, because you're looking a little bronzed there. A little. Where have you just joined us from?
I woke up in Gran Canaria, in the Canary Islands this morning, after a week of relaxing in a nice spa hotel resort. Just a lovely couple's week away from work. But yeah, I was, listening to Star Trek audiobooks, listening to Star Trek podcasts. Sean, I watched your countdown of the uniforms. I've listened to multiple episodes of Treksperts Quiz. So you might say I was revising.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've been watching your social media, both happy for you, but just also wishing the absolute worst for you at the same time.
The Speedos are being packed away as we speak. Apologies to everyone for making you see that.
Yeah, well, we can only see from chest up, so who knows what's going on. But and Sean, where did you wake up this morning? Anywhere exciting?
I woke up in Wexford in Ireland, and it was in my lovely comfortable bed. So, I'll take points for that. The rain has been chucking it down outside all day, as it was yesterday as well. But we did have a very nice couple of weeks, so I will take the win, And then I spent the day watching Star Trek. We're kind of on a bit of a theme here, aren't we?
Well, it's kind of the point of the show, which is good.
Yeah.
All right, MC, you've prepared, as you call it, a punishing quiz for these two today. Do you want to explain a little bit about how you've structured it? What was the methodology you used for said punishing quiz?
So I was told to go franchise wide. Usually we do try to center in on something, but no, we wanted to do everything. So each round will be going from... The first round is TOS to Enterprise, and then we've got the movies, and then we've got Discovery and Beyond.
There we go. Well...
Something for everyone.
Before we dive into the first round, dare I ask, Kelvin, what would you say is your weakest point of knowledge when it comes to Star Trek?
I would say kind of on-screen in story would be... round 3, so Discovery onwards. I'm very much a Farpoint to Nemesis, Berman era. That's the encyclopedia. But anything behind the scenes also. So if you're doing kind of, here's an actor, what other American TV show were they in? I wouldn't know. I only know Star Trek. That's it.
And Sean, what about yourself?
There's a lot of similarity there. I do know a bit more of the behind the scenes stuff because I've always that's just my special topic for anything. Like any film I'm on IMDb, I'm on Wikipedia the whole time.
Yeah.
But story wise, I'm working on it. But the animated series, the OG, the 73 one, I am trying to improve my knowledge on it because it's so bonkers. It's really good. It's just bonkers.
Wearing my TAS shirt today.
Oh yeah,
I love it. I love it.
So cool. Yeah, no, we get that a lot with the animated series. I've been helping a friend out with a little project of doing these like mini reviews of animated series episodes, and each time I watch it, I'm like, I am not drunk enough for what I'm experiencing.
I adore it. I think I have a question from every single series except for very short treks because I want to forget that exists.
There you go.
Oh yeah. I liked the hologram episode because
that one was great.
Yeah. But yeah, the snot episode. Okay.
It's not good.
It's not good. Well done. Very quick. All right, let's get this game underway. Let's dive straight into round 1. Hands on your buzzers. So round 1 is TOS to Enterprise. First question. What episode introduced the Prime Directive to Star Trek?
Kelvin?
I'm gonna go for Justice.
Negative.
Sean, give you a crack.
The Omega Glory?
Negative.
Afraid not. Afraid not. It was Return of the Archons. It was the first time we ever got a reference to the Prime Directive.
It's a great start.
You set the tone early.
Punishing. With you now. Yep.
I love when MC writes the whole quiz. One, because I get the week off, and two, because it's just she always goes deep. I love it. All right, question number 2. What is the only Voyager episode in which technically no main characters appear?
Sean?
Oh, flip. I already know that I'm wrong. I was going to say Course Oblivion.
Negative.
Kelvin?
I had to make sure that one didn't have them, that had them in the end of that. But I don't blame you for guessing that.
I very nearly buzzed in and said Course Oblivion too. Living Witness.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm. MC, do you want to explain the rationale behind that one for people listening at home?
Yeah, because the actual whole part of the episode is a holographic recreation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There you go.
You could almost argue as well that even the Doctor isn't real because he was the backup.
Well, I mean, that Doctor, even the backup doesn't appear because it's a holographic recreation of that backup.
Oh, wow.
There's so many layers in that episode.
No. And didn't everyone was guessing wildly until recently that the Doctor in Starfleet Academy was going to be that backup, but I think Robert Picardo recently confirmed that it's not. It's Voyager's Doctor.
Ellie had us all laughing. She stayed up because if Kate Mulgrew was doing the opening of an envelope, Ellie would stay up to watch it. And so she stayed up and caught the panel between herself and Picardo. We all wake up to text then going, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." Like, thank you, Ellie, thank you.
All right, your question number 3. Now, there's going to be some bonus points after this, but the first part of the question is, how many orbs of the Prophets were seen over the course of Deep Space Nine?
Sean?
4.
Negative.
Kelvin?
I'm going to go 6.
Negative.
Oh.
It's 5. Now
I've gone over.
We'll still let you, one of you, buzz in and have a crack at the bonus. So 5 points available here. So 1 point for each one you can get correct. Name them.
Kelvin?
I just wanted to buzz first so I could at least get some. So, the Orb of Prophecy and Change.
Yep.
The Orb of the Emissary.
Yep.
The Orb of Time.
Yep.
The Orb of Wisdom.
Yep.
And the 5th one. And I will relinquish the point.
That is correct.
Good work. Sean, do you know the last one?
I'll be honest, I don't.
Oh, good.
Unable to comply.
The Orb of Contemplation. Obviously. All right, question number 4. Where was Beverly Crusher born? Oh, I love when Kelvin's clearly stumped. It's great.
Sean?
Was it the Calderon colony?
Negative.
No. Free shot, Kelvin. He doesn't got it.
I'm trying to see the screen in Conundrum. No.
Unable to comply.
Copernicus City, Luna.
He's a lunar schooner.
Yeah.
Was it Conundrum? Was that where that was revealed, MC?
I believe so, yes. Because I don't think it was actually mentioned in any episode. I think it was just on screen.
There we go. All right. Sorry, I just read your fun fact for this next question, MC, and cracked up. We'll get to that in a second. For your next question, so we're on to question 5. What hedonistic planet was first mentioned in The Man Trap? Too much TOS. Hedonistic planet. In the have a guess.
Kelvin?
I'm just going to say Riser so we can move on. I know I'm wrong.
Negative.
Sean, you can make something up. It doesn't. There's no. You don't lose points. But just have a stab.
Ah,
3.
Graves World. No, it's not. No.
Negative.
Wrigley's Pleasure Planet.
oh, okay.
If anyone remembers.
I think I've been there.
Isn't that just...
Is it in Gran Canaria, by any chance?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Down in Maspalomas, yes.
Is that one of the places you took me to along Canal Street that I can't remember it?
No, that was Eagle Prime.
Yeah. And
I think you could definitely tell this is from like the first couple episodes of TOS because you never have this later on. It's just too on the nose.
Then I was thinking, was actually Ryza introduced all the way back then and then just TNG reused it or something? But yeah.
Oh, I have a theory that Ryza went through a rough patch monetarily and they had to get sponsorship from Wrigley's Gum.
So the fun fact just says, yeah, MC is fucking evil and put in a trick question.
Yeah, I figured somebody would say, oh, it's Ryza. What other hedonistic planet is there?
All right, question.
Exactly. Well, hang on. How does Gene Roddenberry Star Trek only have like 2 hedonistic? There should be more now that I think of it.
Yeah, should be.
Question number 6. Oh, it's an animated series question. Sorry, Sean. Which episode of the animated series was written by Walter Koenig?
Sean?
The Infinite Vulcan.
That is correct.
Well done, and that's your first point on the board, Sean. Well done.
Yay, I needed that.
Now, your first question, 7 of 9, has 10 points up for grabs. So this could give someone an evil lead, or it could equalize things. The way we normally do this is whoever buzzes in first will let you ramble off as many answers that are correct, but we will stop when you get one wrong and let the other person take over just to kind of try and keep it fair. All right. Listen to the whole question. From the original series to Enterprise. Now, when we say that, we're also including, like, we're talking about in production order, right? MC. So that means TOS, TNG, Voyager, DS9. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So from TOS to Enterprise, each series premiere features the crew meeting at least one species for the first time. What are those species?
Kelvin?
I don't have to go in order, do I? I can just
No,
freewheel.
No.
Thank you. Okay, so Enterprise will guard the Suliban.
Did I forget the Suliban?
You did.
Um,
It's correct.
Okay, yeah.
Voyager, okay, so we'll have the Nacine, Caretaker, Kazon, Ocampa, Talaxians, and DS9, Prophets, Wormhole Aliens,
Yep.
TNG, the Bandy, Betazoids,
Oh,
Soon-type androids.
You're rambling off all these ones that aren't on the list, but they are correct. Hope you're keeping count, MC.
Right,
Yeah.
and then original series will be Vulcans. I've been through. I'm done.
You're done. All right, so you gave us a few extra there that were correct. MC, are there any?
Though actually, I'm gonna actually get some rules lawyering going on. I don't know if Vulcans and Beta Zeds count because the members of those species are on the crew. Specifically, the question is that the crew meets.
So you're meaning more like?
Also, you got like 8 of them. So.
Yeah, I interpret it as the audience meets. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got like 7, I think.
Curses.
All right, so that probably rules out like Beta Z, Vulcans, and what have you. All right, cool. You actually got there was 2 for Enterprise, and you got one that was not on the list, which is the Suliban. So we will hand over to Seán because there's still a few others there you can get. So I think there's still a TOS one, there's a TNG one, animated series, and an Enterprise one. So.
Yeah, because if they're already members of the crew, that's some just gone straight out of my head there. Well, the Telosians, in the cage, we have the Q.
Yep.
The Changelings in Emissary. Oh, remember the crew. So, dang. I'm pretty sure you got Voyager.
Yeah, you got all the Voyager ones.
Yeah.
And then I want to say Denobulan, but if he's a member of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
A sober Zeph from Cochrane in a recording?
Clever, but no. So I think you got one right there, which is
That is correct.
which was Q. I don't think it sounds like you're not accepting Telosians.
Well, the thing is, the cage isn't considered the series premiere of TOS. Mantrap is.
Okay.
I was going to ask what were you going for, because I thought Salt Vampire, then wondered if you was going where no one has gone before, where no man has gone before.
No, we went with Mantrap. So Salt Vampire is on the list. So we have Salt Vampire from TOS, the Mantrap, the magnetic organism from the animated series Beyond the Farthest Star, Q from Encounter at Farpoint. We also had the jellyfish aliens from Encounter at Farpoint, the Prophets from Emissary, Caretaker, Okampa, Talaxian, and Kazon from Caretaker, and we also had Klingons in Broken Bow.
Oh,
that's right. They didn't know the Klingon. Yeah.
It's a tricky question. I'm sure once this goes to air, lots of people will come at us on social media about these answers. Just get ready for that. All right. Second last question for the first round. In the episode Strange New World, who was the first being from the Enterprise to set foot on the planet Archer 4?
Seán?
Una Chin Riley.
Negative.
Wrong series. So
really?
in the episode Strange New World.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what series we're talking about now?
Yeah.
Kelvin?
Porthos.
That is correct.
Sorry, I could have been clearer there. That was a little unfair, but all good.
No. You were clear. This was this section of the round. That one's on me. No.
All right. Final question for this round. What was the name of Moriarty's lover?
Kelvin?
I just completed her on Star Trek Timelines today. The Countess Regina Bartholomew, played by Stephanie Beecham.
That is correct.
Well done. No bonus points for being a smarty pants there and knowing who actually played. All right. Now, that was a tough first round, MC. Where did we land with the scores?
Well, Sean is here with 2 points.
Yes.
But Kelvin, that 7 of 9 question really put him ahead with 14.
He's got an early lead. Sean, you don't have to let him get too much further ahead. There are still a lot.
There's still plenty of questions.
So, wow, I just saw question 7 of 9 for this round. Holy shit. All right, let's dive into round 2. All right, round 2 is all about the movies. So strap yourselves in, get your hands on buzzers. We're going to the movies. Question number 1 in the Wrath of Khan. Who is Khan's second in command?
Sean?
Joaquin.
That is correct.
Good work. Good work. Question number 2. Who did J.J. Abrams name the USS Kelvin after?
Sean?
His granddad.
That is correct.
Kelvin just pointed to himself just then for those listening to the audio version. We've got a fun fact for this one, MC. What's that?
He uses his grandfather's name in almost everything he does, including in Star Wars The Force Awakens, where on Rey's planet, which name just escaped me at the moment, has a Kelvin Ridge.
There you go. There you go.
Jakku, that's the name. I'm a Star Wars fan.
Question number 3. According to Spock, who was Cybok's mother?
Sean?
A Vulcan princess.
That is correct.
I need backstory on that.
Sarek liked to have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly built up quite the harem over the centuries, but
I'm just surprised there's royalty on Vulcan.
Yeah.
There is that. Like, the Vulcan system is confusing.
Yeah.
I think we've found Sean's specialty topic. Question 4. In Star Trek, what planet does Kirk meet Scotty and Spock Prime on?
Kelvin.
Vega.
Insufficient data.
No, I'm afraid not. Sean.
Delta Vega.
That is correct.
Curses.
Close. You're not in a position to get half points, so. Question number 5. In Generations, how long had it been since Kirk had seen Demora Sulu?
Sean?
12 years.
That is correct.
Good work.
I should say, as we're doing this, the Ups and Downs for Generations are currently airing.
Check that out over Trek Culture on YouTube. Question number 6. In Star Trek Beyond, what Vulcan mineral is Uhura's amulet made of? Three, 2, 1.
Unable to comply.
How do you pronounce this one, MC? You're the Kelvin
Vokaya.
Vokaya.
I'm the Kelvin fan and the Spahura fan, so of course I'd know how it's pronounced.
All right. Question 7 of 9 has 14 points available. What are the years of release for every Star Trek movie?
Sean?
79, 82, 84, 86, 89, 94, 91, 94, 96, 98, 2002, 2009, 2012, 2016.
Oof.
Ooh.
Into Darkness was not 2012.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah. So that was incredible. So how many points?
I'm glad we're using that word as opposed to worrying.
I think I'm going to have to do an applause for that.
That's 11 points, and they were basically like in order. That's very impressive.
Thank you.
Kelvin, there's two more if you want to pick up 2 points.
Well, I'll take 2013 for Into Darkness.
Yep. Well done.
And what have we done? Oh, of course. 2024 for Section 31.
If only Section 31 was released in 2024.
Oh, crap. It just feels like it was.
God, it's the middle of April. You can't use that like, oh, I signed the wrong date again.
That is
great.
correct.
That film continues to maul me.
You got 2013 for Into Darkness, correct? And yes, Section 31 was released in 2025. So that question was the great equalizer of score for this. So congratulations, Seán. Question number 8. In the voyage home, right before performing the slingshot maneuver, what play does McCoy quote?
Seán?
Hamlet.
That is correct.
Seán, for a bonus point, what act and scene was it?
Act 4, scene 2?
Negative.
Go, Kelvin. You're dying. I'll let you have a shot.
Act 2, Scene 4.
Negative.
Act 1, Scene 4. But so close. That was good. That was good on both of your behalves. You were sort of circling, both of you, the right answer, which is good. Final question for the movies. In Section 31, Droom technology, including their toys, is powered by what explosive material?
Oh.
God, MC, you just had to put a Section 31 question in here.
I had to cover everything. There's only one because I didn't want to think about that movie any longer.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, the creepy little sentient doll.
3, 2.
Seán?
Power of friendship?
Negative.
If only. I mean, anything could have happened in that movie. Kelvin, I'm assuming you don't know it.
I do not.
Unable to comply.
It was Terrenium. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I think that's right.
Mm-hmm. All right, that was a really, really cool round. Great questions, MC. What did it do to the scores, though?
Seán absolutely decimated that round and has completely turned the tides of this game because we have Kelvin with 15 points and Seán with 20.
Hey. Only just on his heels, Kelvin. This is not an experience you're used to on this show, so I think we need to keep things moving along and dive straight into round 3. It's new Trek. It's modern Trek. Discovery to strange new worlds. So I'm assuming this will include Lower Decks and Picard. But not short treks, apparently.
No, short treks, but not very short treks.
Got it. All right, so let's get your hands back on your buzzers and let's dive into round 3. Question 1. In Magic to Make the Sanest Man Go Mad, how many times did Mud kill Lorca?
Sean?
56.
Negative.
Kelvin, you get a shot?
I'll just say 47.
Negative.
That would have been cool. And a good guess. But no, it was 53. But who's counting? So you were so close, Sean. That's good. Question number 2. So we've got 3 points available for this one. What 3 episodes have scenes set during the first Contact Day attack on Mars?
Sean?
Children of Earth. The End is the Beginning. Ouroboros Part 2.
Insufficient data.
You got 1 right. Ouroboros Part 2 is correct. And I know I could I know which one you're confused about, and I will explain in a second after I let Kelvin have a go.
Did you say Children of Mars? Sorry, I didn't hear that. And Remembrance.
It was so. Children of Mars is correct, not Children of Earth, which is what Sean said.
Fair.
Yep.
Fair.
So it's Children of Mars.
And I've just remembered it wasn't The End is the Beginning. Yep.
What was the other one you said? Sorry, Kelvin.
I just said Remembrance. I'm sure it was in the flashback scenes.
No, not quite. So Children of Mars is correct. So you get a point for that. Ouroboros Part 2, point for Sean. The other one was Picard Maps and Legends.
Yeah.
Good work, though. Good work. Question number 3. In Kaishon, his eyes open. How does Sigi die?
Sean?
Snaps his neck.
Negative.
Throw it over to you, Kelvin.
I don't even know who that is. So
Unable to comply.
very horribly.
Crushed.
He was the collector.
He was the collector.
He was the
yes.
collector in that episode.
And
Did Big Spock fall on him?
Yes, he was crushed beneath the skeleton of Spock 2 from the animated series. Did Big Spock fall on him?
Damn.
Question number 4. In All the Worlds a Stage, what is the name of the colony the Protostar crew visits?
Sean?
The Enterprisians, isn't it?
Not quite the answer.
Insufficient data.
That's the name of the people. But what was the name of the planet? Or the colony, sorry.
No, unable to comply.
Unable to comply.
So you were close, Sean. The name of the colony was New Enterprise. ENDA-prize. Yep. So very close, but all good. Question number 5. Who is Talin's favorite musician?
Sean?
Frog with the vibe tubes.
Ooh, it's almost correct. Are you going to take that one, MC?
I'm willing to give that one.
All right, cool.
That's his real name. The one that I put down is his stage name, but they're basically the same.
Yeah. All good. We'll give you that.
I mean, I would give Kelvin a point if he gets the whole thing.
Kelvin?
I don't have anything better, so take the nearly right answer.
The accurate answer was Krog on the Rocks.
It's such a great name as well.
Question number 6. In Q&A, who was the engineer who helped Una and Spock escape from the turbo lift?
Kelvin?
God, I only know her actress's name. Lieutenant Amin.
Negative.
I don't know it.
You don't know it?
Unable to comply.
Upjohn. Or Upjohn?
Oh.
Upjohn. Is it just how you pronounce it? Upjohn? Is that right, MC?
As far as I know, I was copying it from Memory Alpha.
No.
I haven't watched that episode in a while.
All right, question 7 of 9 for round 3. It's your last question of 7 of 9 for the game, so last chance for someone to get a big lead. 12 points available. Name all of the legacy characters who appeared in Lower Decks who were not main cast members.
Kelvin?
Shelby. Lily Sloan.
Mm-hmm.
Curzon Dax.
Mm-hmm.
O'Connor.
Ooh, was O'Connor... Did O'Connor do Lower Decks?
Kelvin's getting a lot that were
Not on your list. No.
they were wordless cameos.
But they were there.
But they were there.
Yeah, so that's 4 so far?
Yeah, the controversial nature of my answers has thrown me off now. I'm done.
You're
I
only
will
going to do the 4?
share the points.
Oh, sorry, that's my bad for throwing you off, but we'll give you the ones you
That
got.
is correct.
4 points. So, Sean, take it away.
Hugh,
Yep.
the Borg Queen.
Yep.
Zephram Cochrane.
Yep.
Sonia Gomez.
Yep. It seems like it should be such an easy question, but then you get to it and the
Right.
goes blank. Yeah. Gonna time you out.
The Chaotic Car. Michael Sullivan. The Fear the Clown. Lizard Babies.
Not giving you that.
The Macrocosm Virus. Spock 2, technically. I mean, that's if those are accepted as answers, I'll quit there.
A couple of them we will.
A couple of them. I mean, I got up to about 6 or 7 on my fingers there before I lost it. But
I got about 7, I believe. I did not think about how chaotic a question this could be.
I love it though, and that's just Lower Decks for you.
Yeah, really.
The hardest part is because like MC and I are just looking at a spreadsheet, right? And so I'm like scanning the list to see if what you're saying is in there and trying to keep up as well. All right, well done to both of you. So the list that we had, and you included a lot of, I think, what MC referred to as non-named cameos. So we had Cedo Jaxa, Leah Brahms, Rom, Martok, the Borg Queen, Leader, Nick Licano, Sonia Gomez, Elam Garrick, Lily Sloan, Q, Zephram Cochrane. I guess you also missed Dr. Bashir there as well. If
he was in the regular cast.
Oh, sorry. Yes, because he was a regular cast member. Yes, sorry. Yes, that's correct. All right. That was, again, that's one that's going to cause a bit of angst in the comments when this gets released.
It's whether Lizard Babies counts as 1 or 2.
Yeah. Oh, dear. All right. Question 8 for this round. What is La'an's first lesson of security?
Kelvin?
Is it like just don't quit?
Negative.
Sean? Nope.
Nope.
All good.
Unable to comply.
A Rigelian tiger pounces without warning. I know,
Of course.
They were ridiculous.
That was my next guess.
All right, final question before we head into warp speed. What is the dyslexia-like Vulcan learning disability that Spock has? Nope. Kelvin? Nope.
Unable to comply.
Do you want to pronounce this one for us, MC?
Latactarai.
Latactarai, obviously.
Tip of my tongue.
All right. Okay, so we've gotten through the first 3 rounds. Before we go into warp speed, MC, what do the scores look like?
We have some very impressive scores here. We've got Kelvin with 20 points and Seán with 29.
Could this be the one, Kelvin? Could this be the one? The next round could certainly be for you because you are usually very quick with this one. So let's go into warp. All right, the warp speed round is a rapid fire round. It is a full photon torpedo spread. We've got 20 questions coming at you thick and fast. You need to buzz in quickly, otherwise...
Unable to comply.
And we will move on. Get your hands on those buzzers. Question number 1. What was unique about the Deep Space Nine episode, The Dogs of War?
Kelvin?
It didn't have ops in it.
Negative.
All right, Seán?
Only time it had an actor playing 2 roles in the same episode.
We'll give it to him.
Jeffrey Combs playing Brunt and Wayoon.
That is correct.
There you go. Well done. Question number 2. In Before and After, what is the name of Kez and Tom's daughter?
Kelvin?
Linus.
That is correct.
In Carbon Creek, what is the name of the Vulcan who remains on Earth?
Seán?
Mestral.
That is correct.
What was the first episode to feature Robert April?
Seán?
The counterclock incident.
That is correct.
In 2 of 1, what was the original name on the ID bracelet Rios uses to enter the gala?
Unable to comply.
Seán?
Leonard?
Oh.
Insufficient data.
Kelvin? Nope.
No, I know it's something to do with McCoy, but
Unable to comply.
It was, Carl Leonard Kelly. So very, very close. Question 6. In Cracked Mirror, what was the physical difference Mirror Gillian had from her prime counterpart?
Seán?
Gar over the eye.
That is correct.
Question 7. Who was Mbenga... Sorry. Who was Mbenga... Can you
Who
read
did
that?
Mbenga?
Who did Mbenga
Yeah,
call the Louis Pasteur of archaeological medicine?
Kelvin?
Roger Corby.
That is correct.
Well done. As revealed in Star Trek Nemesis, how many times was Guinan married?
Seán?
22.
Negative.
Kelvin?
12.
Negative.
23. What is Zora's favorite movie?
Seán?
My Fair Lady.
Negative.
Kelvin?
Section 31.
Negative.
Funny face. What was Keiko O'Brien's maiden name?
Kelvin?
Ishikawa.
That is correct.
During which battle was the original USS Defiant destroyed?
Kelvin?
Gone.
Unable to comply.
Sean.
Sean?
The second Battle of Chintaka.
Yes, and very
That is
specific.
correct.
Well done, well done. Question 12. In Endgame, how long did it take Voyager to get home?
Sean?
Which Voyager? Admiral Janeway's
The
took a
Admiral
further
Janeway's,
16
yeah.
years.
Yeah, Admiral Janeway's. What did you say, sorry?
A further 16 years
Making
from the...
what was the total number?
Oh,
I'm
shoot.
mathing.
Oh, sorry, good question. Sorry, 23 years.
Yes.
That is correct.
Well done.
Amy's math moment.
Amy's math moment, absolutely. Question 13. What is the name of the Vulcan artifact that contains Surak's writings?
Kelvin?
Kishara.
That is correct.
In Star Trek Into Darkness, what class of ship is the Vengeance?
Kelvin?
Is it just a dreadnought class?
That is correct.
Yep. What is the name of Michael Burnham's... Sorry, what is the name of Michael Burnham and Book's son?
Sean?
Captain Leto.
That is correct.
What is the designation of the revived data from Picard Season 3?
Sean?
M10. Artifact M10.
Not quite. Kelvin?
Well, if it's not quite, I'll go M11.
Negative.
Daystrom Android M510. Question 17. What was Tendy's role in Crisis Point 2 Paradoxus?
Sean?
She was playing a pirate.
Insufficient data.
That was in the first one.
Yeah. Okay, Kelvin.
Was she the chief medical officer then?
Negative.
She was, well, she had a specific name. It was Lieutenant Commander Mina Vespa.
And she was the science officer, not the
Yeah.
chief medical officer.
Question 18. In A Touch of Grey, what does Janeway use as a makeshift explosive?
Unable to comply.
Her comm badge. Question 19. Who was Ortegas's middle school gym named after?
Unable to comply.
Travis Mayweather. Final question. What was the last line in the original series?
Sean?
Her life could have been as rich as any woman's, if only.
That is
Well
correct.
done.
MC, honestly.
I don't want to praise for knowing that.
We recently reviewed that episode on All Good Things, and we all kind of just died when we had to talk about it.
Well, let's answer all stop. What a game. What a game. My heart was racing during that, and I wasn't even the one playing. MC, there can be only one. Who was it this time?
This was such an impressive game. We had Kelvin with 25 points, but Sean came out ahead with 37 points.
Kelvin, you met your match.
Bringing out the big guns.
You've met your match, my friend, but still so impressive. Every time you come on this show, I am just so amazed at your quick knowledge. But when Sean agreed to come on, I was like, there can be no other but Kelvin to take him on. Like, it's the only fair match I could think of. So, Sean, congratulations. Give us your victory speech, my friend.
My life could be as rich as anyone. No. Thank you very much. This has been so much fun. And yeah, Kelvin, you got answers I was never getting. Like, you did so good. Like, this was so much fun. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What a wonderful, really specific thing we know things about. I really like that.
Kelvin, what is it you always say about like our Star Trek knowledge? Like, he's always
If we could retain information about useful things like our jobs. I mean, granted, Sean, this is your job, but yeah. Bearing in mind, I've been away for a week. I got locked out of my computer because I didn't know my password to log in to join this session. So that's how bad my normal memory is. But yeah, my specific memory is quite good.
Oh dear. And any other final words for your competitor, Kelvin?
I would say if I could lose to anyone, it would be podcasting royalty, Seán Ferrick. But I will I will walk away with my head held high, knowing that he didn't beat my high score.
Ooh, what is the high score? It's like a million or something.
It's 40 something.
It was well into the high 40s, yeah. It was yeah, poor Christos. He'll never look at Deep Space Nine Season 2 the same way ever again.
Yeah, just look at all of the points available for today's quiz. MC, that could have been an absolute unbeatable ever score if it was a really one-sided game. So
yeah,
well done. Great quiz.
We had 60, 70, 80. Yeah, there was well over 80 points available for this game.
Yeah.
So that really could have, tipped the scales. But well done to you both. Well done. Like, for such a high score for what was a very, very tough quiz, that is incredible. You guys are amazing. Well, that's it for today. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick round of self-promotion, starting with my amazing co-host, MC Frodis.
You can find me on most social media as MC Frodis because branding is important. And almost every Thursday night at 9:30 Eastern on Strange New Pod, we will be airing this Thursday. We have no idea what we're talking about, but we'll be talking about something. And keep an eye out for my YouTube channel because I'm working on a couple of new things, including a video on Section 31 that I've been working on for like 4 months.
Just chipping away at that one slowly. And Kelvin?
You can find me here on the network, where I will be rejoining Christos, Amy, and Kristen from next week when we bring back All Good Things after a little hiatus. Or you can catch me and Amy and all of our guests from our recent series of The View Screen if you go and watch that on YouTube. Or you can come and find me directly at Kelvin's timeline on most of the socials, even the unpopular ones.
And Sean, how about yourself?
You can find Trek Culture on pretty much everything. And likewise, I'm at Seán Ferrick on most of the socials as well. Nice. Yeah, I like that branding thing. It's just nice and handy. I'd like to think it was a deliberate choice. Nah, it's just I had no imagination. I was like, Seán Ferrick. Oh, hasn't been taken. Great. I'll have that. So yeah, we have videos all the time, places to get this weirdly specific information out. It's fun.
Yeah, I think I've picked up questions for this show before by having a Trek Culture on in the background. So it's good comfort food. It's good comfort food. All right, and as for the Treksperts Quiz, you can find us predominantly on Instagram and Blue Sky as at Treksperts Quiz. You can also interact with me in the BQN Podcast Discord server. There is a link in the episode description. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, a contestant, please drop us an email, trekspertsquiz@gmail.com, or send us a direct message on one of the socials, and we will get you on to the show. Look out for my other BQN network program, The Bargain Bin Gamer, spelt Gaymer, where we are exploring queer and diverse representation in video gaming, with our most recent episode featuring Dr. Xavier Ho from Monash University, who is an academic who specializes in queer representation in gaming as his field of academic research, which is really, really cool. That is it for today. We will see you again soon. And remember, until we see you, no matter what you do and no matter where you go, please make sure that you go boldly. Peace out, everyone. Live long and prosper.
Double T Media.